Hey everyone, day 72, halfway through this thing time-wise. Let me get that hanger on there right there. And it's this hair. I haven't seen myself in a few days, so this is enlightening. Looks like I got some food hanging in my mustache. Day 72, half the time that I allotted for this is gone. And I don't think I'm even third of the way there. So I'm doing shitty in terms of progress. I know what I need to do to get it done. It's a marathon a day pretty much after Tahoe, which given recent events might be very, very difficult for me to do. So last 36 hours real quick here, trying to get through these, finish out the Sierras. And if I can get it done in one day quicker than I thought, I can, I don't have to wait a weekend in Mammoth or try and hitch from Mammoth to Tahoe or pay an exorbitant private taxi fee. It's just if I get finished on a weekday next Thursday, then I can just take the public buses, which is fantastic. Anyways, to make that happen, I needed to bang out Muir Pass yesterday. It would have been about 21 miles, but so what's happening here in the Sierras, didn't happen when I left Kennedy Meadows originally, is that we're in this monsoonal daily weather pattern where it's awesome in the morning, not a cloud in the sky. Early afternoon, the big white billowing clouds come up over the mountain range or the Sierras, and then late afternoon, sometime in the afternoon, you hear thunder, get some lightning, and sometimes rain. Well, yesterday we got all that. So about 1:30, I'm working my way up to the pass, still about 4 miles away. Just a drop of a hat starts hailing, lightning, thunder, all that crap. So I had just passed a campsite on the trail, so I set up my tent real quick, got soaked doing that. It started hailing pretty quick and raining pretty hard, pretty fast. So I dove into the tent and realized that I had set up tent in a little depression. So water started pooling up quickly around the tent. Luckily, yay Z-Packs, your tent is awesome. They've got a little like a boat for a base, 6 inches up on all sides to prevent water from coming in. Awesome. So it worked like a champ, but it was still like a little water. It was like a water bed. You touch the bottom and you can see all the waves. There was that much water under the tent. I'm like, well, this can't be good. I don't want it flooding up over this little tub and getting all my stuff wet. So I donned my weather gear, dig a trench, a little moat around the tent. Luckily, I was able to get that done. It took like 20 minutes to do it. So I'm totally soaked. The swamp under the tent was drained. But I get back to the tent, I'm soaked, and I'm cold. So I bust out the down jacket, the down bag, fresh socks, my sleeping gear. So now that's all a little bit wet. And it's like 2 in the afternoon. Well, this totally sucks. So rain stops. I try to keep going, move camp up a little higher. Maybe I can make it over Muir Pass. Still have designs of doing that, but it just kept lightning and thunder. So I set up camp again. 500 feet up, not even half an hour, and just kind of a miserable night. Everything was wet, swampy, musty, dirty. I mean, just smelly, just shitty in a tent, everything's wet environment. So to make it for lost time, this morning I woke up at 4, left camp at 5:15, had a lot to deal with, and the morning just sucked. Wasn't performing well. The altitude was getting to me. Muir passes at 12,000. Just really sucking wind, dragged ass up there, and then the day kind of turned around, went well, right? The weather was great, that perfect morning weather, and I'm like, I'm gonna do 25 miles. I'm gonna make up for this lost time because it's all downhill for the next, 20 miles from Muir Pass. So I'm trucking it, I take a break, I just get all my gear out, dry it out in the sun, so now I'm all dried out. And then my right foot goes south, like totally south, like the shin splints did coming down from San Jacinto outside of Idlewild. Same as that day, my early on my right quad went. The first 2 weeks, just these things go south right away, repetitive injury stuff. So I thought it was, I don't know what it is. I think it's plantar fasciitis. It's just the right heel, right ankle, and it just hurts like a mother. So, I have been icing it in the rivers, you know, trying to knead the muscles on the bottom of my foot, stretching everything. But man, I was just limping hard coming into camp here. So grand designs of getting 25 miles in, it didn't happen. I got maybe 20. Still a great day, but I'm not going to get to Vermilion Valley Resort tomorrow, so I can resupply. So you know, I'm limping along in terms of resupply. I could go on and on about gears not working or forgetting to bring along on this stretch, but I won't go there. I'm gonna wake up early and go to Muir Trail Ranch. The only service they really provide to us is charging devices, and I need that for the phone for navigation, because I left the maps behind, my backup maps that I love to have, and my satellite messenger is also you know, drained low. And that's because the battery pack that I had, which is totally awesome, I wound up using like half of that for the bus ride from Reno to Independence, a 7-hour ride. And I was getting this shit done, and I realized at the end there that I, you know, drained half the pack and had no way to charge it up before I got to the trailhead that night. So been living along with you know, no devices, no music, no audiobooks. You know, just me, Doug, solo hiker, and what goes on in between the ears. It's enough to keep me entertained for a few days. So that's where we are. It's 25 miles to VVR. Can I limp that with a bad plantar fasciitis? We'll see. The Muir Valley guys will let me know if it's an earlier out, if I need to ditch out from there, but I think they're a remote camp. They bring in mules, bring in all the supplies and everything, so there's no way for me to get out. I think I got to go back, which is not an option. There's no easy way out back, so I'm going to go forward or limp forward. And I got enough supplies to get me, you know, 2 12-mile days, 2 13-mile days. It's just, and VVR I think can get me out if I really am in a bad way. And let's not think about that, because I'm not coming back to the Sierras if I leave it once more. You know, we'll see. That's just, you know, you have time on the trail to think of thoughts, and when you're hurting that bad, you just start thinking of, you know, what's all the possibilities that could happen. But I want to forge through to Canada. That's what I started out to do. That's what I want to finish up. So I hope this doesn't set me back. I had enough of those already. All right, that's it.